All right, so it's the second day of the year, and I think I was successful today. I did a lot of work that I had planned the day before. I got a lot of work done. I feel like I haven't been this productive in a while, and I was like so productive today. And I set a list of goals that I wanted to do for today, and I woke up a bit earlier as well so I could get them done. But yeah, I had such a good guide of where I wanted to go. I knew what I needed to do in the day. I got literally almost everything done. I have like a couple things left to do, mainly because I was at work today, so that took up like a good chunk of time, but out of my day. But I got like majority of my work done before I even went to work, which majority of the time I'm not even finished my work before I go to work, if you know what I mean. Whereas like, dude, I get home, I need to do like a couple things, launch an engagement campaign, set up domain for the store, and literally that's about it. And then I'm done for the day. Record this video, and that's my whole day. I don't have to worry about getting a lot of work done like after. Like I still have some stuff I need to do. I'm still gonna do some work that I was planning on doing tomorrow. But I started watching this guy named Dan Koe, Dan and then Koe. He's a very good speaker. Like I really like listening to him. I just started listening to him though, but um, yeah, that's one guy I started listening to about improvement. But another guy was actually, yeah. So the part on setting up your day, I watched. I don't know if you guys know, but there's this like clip of Iman Gadzhi. I think it's Sam Ovens. Sam Ovens, I think that's the name. He had a in-person mentorship where he had like a bunch of students, and Iman Gadzhi, before he got like famous and rich, was at this event. So I watched like half of the event before I went to sleep last night, and he talked about like setting up, like structure your day, how you should be structuring your day, which I know it's common sense, but it's not stuff that I was doing. He gave like his how he does it, and he also talked about something that really changed my mindset, and that's no, actually Sam Evans did not talk about the mindset change, but Sam Evans was talking about setting up a good amount of like your day should be like structured. And so Sam Alvins was talking about the structure of your day, but then Dan Koe talked about setting up an hourly rate. And this hourly rate completely changed like my whole mindset on how I'm thinking in real time. Basically, he was like, he didn't say this part where you need to think of a number, but he did say this part. You basically just need to find a number that you want to value your time at. So he values his time at $5,000. If a task is not worth more than $5,000 within, like, he only does tasks that are worth $5,000 to him in his eyes. So one of the examples he said was that he goes that in his house in California, when he was going to the gym was like 15 minutes away from his house. And so what he would do was, instead of going to the gym and spending 15 minutes, it would take him 15 minutes there, 15 back, so that's like half an hour in the day. Add that up within a month, and that's a lot of hours that are gone in your entire like month just because you're driving and tapping your card on the gym, whatever it is. But he was like, yeah, well, okay, well, can I reduce this? Because of course $5,000 is his hourly rate. And so he looked into building a gym into his house, and that like he found out that the gym was like under $5,000. So he didn't even think about it. He just built the gym in his house. He got someone to build it. He paid the money, and he just saved a bunch of time just because he was looking at his hourly rate. And so how does this apply to me? Because I'm not thinking about myself, $5,000 an hour. I looked at it at, so my goal for this year is $1 million in revenue. I think I can do it. 1 million, not billion, if that's what I said. Not a billion, 1 million. Because I think that's very doable for me, but it's also unrealistic because I've never done that. But it is an unrealistic goal that I think I can do. But I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Well, I do know how, but like it seems really hard to do, and that's why I'm going harder this year. But I looked at how many hours am I awake for. I'm awake for around 16 hours in the day. I would say 8 hours maybe sleeping, probably less hours sleeping, but 16 hours is like a full day that I'm awake. And so I looked at the total number of hours in the year, or how many hours are in the year. And I don't know exactly how many 16 hours times 365 was, but I then got that number and I got a million divided by that number. And then I basically got my hourly rate, which was $171.23. So when I'm doing tasks now, I look at them and saying, like, is this worth $171.23 to me, or is this worth it, like, more, or is it worth less? If it's worth less, I shouldn't be doing it. So let's say a subscription that I'm looking at. So if there's a Canva subscription, I talked about this in one of my past videos, saying like I was scared to even buy Canva subscriptions like a few months ago. Now I don't care, but this completely changed my mindset too. It's like, if I look at the $30 Canva subscription and I know it's going to help me, I don't even need to think about it. I just need to purchase it. I know it's going to help me in the business, and it's not over $171. If it's over $171, then you have to strategically think, of course. And this is also kind of makes you think, like, are the things you're doing in the moment, valued at $171.23 and pushing you to, win your goal for the year? So if your goal is 100,000, I don't know how much it is per hour, but what am I even trying to say? But if I'm thinking about, let's say, hanging out with friends, and they want to hang out for 8 hours in the whole day, that's how much? I don't even have I'm recording on my phone, but that's like, or let's say they wanted to hang out the entire day, 16 hours. Let's just hypothetically, because I know the number is like $2,700. Is it more valuable for me to spend the day with my friends, the full day, just gone, for the $2,700, or is it more valuable to get the work done? Of course, there's like scenarios where you should go hang out with your friends, and like once every while is okay, but I don't know. I'm terrible at explaining things. Whatever. That's why I'm doing YouTube, so I can get better at explaining my thoughts and actually talk normally. Like, I don't know. What else? But yeah, basically, it's just your hourly rate. It just changes your mindset. It's just like a whole different mindset. You want to think about, what is your goal in 2025? It might not be a money. Probably should be money, though, because a lot of things can be done with money, can improve with money. Money isn't all cause of happiness, but it is such a big factor into it. Yeah, I'm going really off track right now. It really changes your mindset, though. If you have a number and you're thinking about the goals you're trying to do, if you're gonna go watch your phone, is that valued at $171? Is watching your phone more valuable than the $171 you have per hour? Or should you be doing tasks for your business and that are actually valued at $171? That's enough about $171.23, because I talked a lot about that. I want to talk about something else, though. At work today, I work at a restaurant, so you'll hear the rice example. So basically today, somebody ordered and they got their food, and maybe 30 minutes go by because they did pick up, they brought it home, ate it, and then they called in around 30 minutes later. And you know what they called about? That the rice portion was too small. They were complaining about the rice being too small. They ordered like a specific rice. I don't remember what type of rice. It was like a different type of rice, and it's already pre-made. Like, it's in like a package. It's like, we don't control the size of that rice, but they were complaining about the size of the rice that they wanted, that they got. That's kind of goes into my example of the Dan Coe, because Dan Coe talked literally about this. He was talking about an Amazon return. He was like, if you buy something for $50 and your hourly rate is $171, which is mine, and his was $5,000, is it even valued at your time to do the whole process and return the product, or just keep it and keep going on your work? That's kind of like what I'm looking at today. This guy's complaining about his rice, that it wasn't big enough. Two things with that. It showed me two things. It really showed me the Dan Coe example of, if it's not valued at your time, why are you stressing out? Just keep doing your work. Find a different alternative that can happen quicker, and just do something about it. And the second example was that really showed me was that people have like little things to worry about. Like people are worrying about the most little things. I've noticed, like working in a restaurant, you really see how people are, how you say, like ungrateful. I feel like a lot of people will complain, or they, one thing I notice a lot is that they don't finish the food a lot. Like they will just throw out like a whole portion of food because they just, oh, it's too spicy or something, like some nonsense like that. Some people, I mean, if it's too spicy, then you can't eat it, but, or it wasn't spicy enough, let's say, or it was like too cold. Dude, some people like worry about the least important things, and it's like, I feel like I'm really behind, but then I see a lot of people and they're like, I'm not saying I'm better than anyone, I'm just saying like, some people, I don't know how I can imagine worrying about that. Like they're worrying about the size of the rice. I don't know. Whatever. That's, I don't know, I'm going a bit off topic, but I'm not trying to say anything that I'm better or anything. No, not at all. I'm just saying like, I don't know what am I even trying to say, but yeah. If you guys got anything from this video, I hope that you guys should be setting up a schedule. It really helped me today. I think it's going to help me a lot in this year to actually achieve my goals, setting up tasks that I want to do in the day. And I mean, my dad even told me that I should have listened to him a bit earlier. I didn't really listen to him. He told me that like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't listen to him about setting goals to do every day. But yeah, I was really productive today. I got my sole proprietorship here in Canada set up. Actually, it's not fully set up because it's going through the review, which takes like 2 weeks almost, which is okay. Like I don't need it immediately, but I did so much product research today. Like I really understand this product. I think I have a good change that I can make, even if the product is not as good as the competitors. Like it is a good product. I'll explain it like this. There's 3 tiers to the product I'm running right now. There's like the best tier, which is like the newest version. Then there's like my tier, which is like, it's like new and advanced, but like the first feature has like one more extra feature. This one is like the same as this one, just one less feature. And then this one is like super basic. That's basically all I'll say about this product. But yeah, I have a really good understanding of what my product is. I think like it's not a lot of people doing ads. I think the most a company has is maybe 100 ads, which I think that's very competitive against. Like that's like the most one company has, and that's like the top competitor on Meta, whereas all the competition is on Amazon. There's like almost no one running ads for this product. Like there's like 400 ads I think in total across different products like this one. It's not even the exact same one. Like I think I have a good understanding of the market. I have a good understanding of how I'm going to market this to the people who actually want this product. I learned a lot from Anthony Camacho today, actually. Anthony Camacho is very... If you guys are going to start learning something for meta ads, start learning from him. He is amazing. Teaches it very easy way to understand it and actually learn. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. I didn't have any script. I tried just talking like normal. Put my phone down onto my desk. I raised my desk up a little bit and put my phone down just to talk. Wasn't perfect, but I think over time, just me doing this is going to help me a lot to become better at talking, at speaking, at getting my thoughts out and actually articulating them properly. I think even just in this video, I improved a lot just since the beginning of this video up until now, how I'm talking. I think it's already a lot better than how it was from the start of this video. So a lot of improvements hopefully in this year. Or I mean, hopefully there will be a lot of improvements this year in 2026. We will all achieve our goals, but we need to keep working in them, follow God every day, and you'll succeed. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.